This is Paul Strickland with Bayer in the southern states of Jackson, Mississippi, and you are listening to the world's #1 pest control training podcast with the Pest Geek, Frank Hernandez.
Pull out your hose and grab your can. We're about to integrate another Pest Geek podcast. Hi, everybody. Frank Hernandez here, and welcome to the Pest Geek podcast, bringing you the latest information on pests, products, and politics from today's leading industry sources to help you start, manage, and grow your pest control business.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to another edition of the Pest Geek podcast. I am Frank Hernandez, your Pest Geek, here discussing all things pest. We want to remind our audience to join in on the revolution. That's right, join in on the conversation, be part of the society. Pest Geek Podcast Listeners Group on Facebook. And we're on YouTube, we're on the web, pestgeekpodcast.com. Check out there the notes, everything that we put into the podcast. They're all on there. And here is Adam Malanga with today's topic.
Hey, this is Adam Malanga. You know, as I talk to pest control operators across the country, certain themes start to pop up. I kind of hear the same stuff over and over and over again. I want to talk to you a little bit about one of them today, and it's about time management, or the lack thereof. You know, the conversations go something like this. Man, Adam, I wear so many hats. I do so many things in my business. Man, I don't have time. I don't have time to grow my business, to focus on that. I don't have time to work on my business. I'm so busy working in my business. I can't get these customers serviced. Got so many to do. Man, one of the things that breaks my heart is when I hear, man, I don't have time to spend good quality time with my family. That just kills me, man. And they say, man, how do I manage my time better? What can I do? Is there a time management tool that you can use and that I can use and that'll help me? I say, well, I think the first thing is just to realize that you can't manage time. Time just marches on. What we can manage and what we have the ability to control and put some input into is the activities that we do in the time that we've been given. Generally we're going to sleep for 6 to 8 hours a day. So we're working on, 16 to 18 hours a day of wake time, right? And so the activities that we have to do during that day to accomplish the goals, maybe move us forward in where we want to go with our business, or even just to get stuff done. We've got that, 16 to 18 hours a day. That includes family time, by the way. So I feel like, all this can be done, right? It's just how you manage your activities, not necessarily your time. Hope that makes sense. The biggest piece to this, in my opinion, is doing only the things that you can do. Right? There are certain things in your business that really you're the only one that can get those done. There are people that work with you, for you, that can get some of this other stuff done. We tend to, we say, man, you know what? If you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. But that's the worst thing that we can do. We really need to focus on the things that we can do. We need to coach and teach and train our employees or whoever to accomplish those things that have to be done that you don't have to do. So hope that makes sense. So focus on what you only can do and really delegate the rest. If it's administrative stuff, pass it off. If it's, service related complaints and you've got a service manager, let that person handle it. If it's technician problems, let another technician help, whatever. Just get yourself out from that so that you can focus on only the things that you can do. That leads up to the Magic 5. So the Magic 5 is something I do personally. Been doing it for years and years and years. And It's kind of like a to-do list. What I do is I just choose the 5 things that are must-dos today. Like, I don't have a choice. I got to get this done today. Whether it be just menial stuff that really only I could do, or really super important stuff that really only I can do. Those are the 5 things I'm after, the Magic 5. The key to this is how you prioritize those things and how you tackle those things. What I do is I just eat the frog, man. I pick the hardest thing on the list and I do that first. I do that because sometimes I'm out of my comfort zone or whatever, or I have to push myself to get this done. If it's calling an angry customer, kind of, no one wants to start their day like that, right? But if that's the hardest thing you have to do today, then do that first and get that out of the way. And that way the rest of your day, the other 4 things on your Magic 5, get done pretty easy, right? What most people do is they pick the easiest things on their to-do list and do those first, and the hard things never get done, right? So if it's having a conversation with a technician that needs some correction, then that should be done the very first thing. When you get to a point where you can start to focus on your business and grow in your business, you can actually do another list, another Magic 5 for growth. And so you've completed the 5 things that you need to do, just daily stuff. And then you take bite-sized pieces, just 5 at a time, on things that you can do to help move your business forward. And you know, I can help you with any of that stuff if you need some help. But again, there is no time management. There's only activity management. Strong recommendation on delegating those things that other people can do. You focus on the things that only you can do. And try the Magic 5. Just do the 5 things that have to get done today by you and pick the hardest one to do first. All right, guys, go out there and make great things happen.
We hope you have enjoyed this edition of the Pest Geek Podcast. Until next time, have a pestacular day.
Thank you for listening to the Pest Geek Podcast. If you have enjoyed the Pest Geek Podcast, please give us a rating, write a review, or subscribe to the channel. You can join the Pest Geek Society by visiting pestgeekpodcast.com. Thank you for listening. See you next time.